Hey, so the reason why I'm doing this video is to talk about some stuff that I recently been going through. And a lot of times we don't talk about these issues because a lot of people refuse to believe that that type of stuff is actually going on. So a lot of times I'm working and I notice that the job is getting like extra hours out of me throughout the day because for some weird reason I look at the clock says one time, go back to the clock, look at it later, it has a different time that's farther back. Or as if the time never moved. And I'm like, okay, it's been too long. So it's like I'm working extra hours, like double the time that I'm supposed to be working. On top of that, I'm gonna go into this too. I have noticed also with my pay. This is like the second or the third time it happened. I look online, right? It'll say one pay. I go pick my check up, it's a whole nother amount. So like I'm supposed to get in like whole 30, maybe $371. Instead I'm getting like 309 or something like that. And I'm like, hold up, something ain't right. It's only one time, and that was a rare occasion. I looked online and it said a lesser price, and then it gave me a larger price. It was only once, and I'm like, this is interesting. But I never really talk about like the different things that are going on because the lesser price is more often than anybody else could even imagine. Like, I'm like, hold up, it's just excessive. You know what I'm saying? And then for the one time that it is, it's like, hell, you already owe me that. That's already owed to me. So it's not like you're giving me anything because it's already owed to me. Then on top of it, I'm starting to realize like on these jobs, they keep up so much drama. Like they so nasty with keeping up drama. And then you constantly telling them, hey, I'm not the drama filled type person. I don't like confusion. I don't like drama. I really don't like people even around me that's messy. But y'all type of people like to keep up a lot of drama. I really don't like this. I'm trying to remove myself from it. I'm trying to get from out of these atmospheres that are negative because they have a negative impact on my life. Like they're stopping my progress. I don't want them around me like that, right? But what's happening, we got more of these people trying to stay around us. And that's a reason why, because they think that they're killing what they did and still going to continue on being vindictive and manipulative as if no one will remember. God's sitting up there ensuring that we remember in these seasons. So you better be careful what you do to people because even though people are functioning around you and trying to cope, it doesn't take away from what happened. It doesn't take away from what you did and what you continue to do. See, and this is the thing that I really don't like about when they see Christian and saved people. They think Christian and saved people won't hurt them. And we the more people that will do it. That's where you really gotta be careful at because people take mental breaks to keep from hurting y'all. And y'all refuse to leave us the hell alone and stop doing wrong to us. It's tiresome. Please get from around me. Get from around me. You don't know how sick y'all make people and stuff like that. You got people in the world and they look at these people and say, "You're bitter. You're so nasty. You're such a bitter person." But you act like y'all don't know where these bitter people come from. They come from y'all creating and doing stuff to hurt them and make them the way that they are. And nobody tells y'all this. So basically, I'm gonna tell you what's going on with me with this job thing. They into this old slave type of mentality BS that they're carrying on with. And with them doing this, eventually I already know I'm gonna have to leave you in the company regardless, because you think that you're getting away with it, you think that you're manipulative with it, and I'm trying to be nice about it, but at the same time it's rubbing me the wrong way. So all I'm gonna do is just walk away from you and give you your job, but I have to retain a certain amount of money before I can actually walk away, and I have to do a certain amount of stuff before I can actually give you your piece of crap job and tell you I don't need you for nothing, and I'm gonna do it the best I can on my own without you. Like the same way I do dues, because I sat up here and I called this. I say, man, these jobs want to remind me of men, but they ain't men. They're not real men. They just men that act like women, that keep up a lot of mess and stuff like that. So me not being that type of person, because I was raised up around like guys all the time and stuff like that, and certain things guys just didn't do. But being around these guys, they just like messy and keep up a lot of mess. And I'm starting to realize like these jobs are starting to become the same way, and I just want to get the hell away from them. Like right now, if God was to bless me with a couple of millions, I would never ever step foot on your job, because at one time I was telling myself, I said, you know what, no matter what, I'm gonna stay working. I'm gonna try to stay having something going for myself. At this point in my life, I'm telling myself I don't want to ever work for nobody else. That's it. That's like a dramatic difference. That's a dramatic change for me, because I was like, even if I'm working for myself, I'm trying to make some money on the side, make some money in the nighttime, do something to know that I got myself secured no matter what. I got like a bunch of fallback plans. At this point in my life, I really don't even want these people nowhere near me. If I can go find me a nice piece of land, a homestead out in the middle of nowhere, I would do that. I would find a nice homestead out in the middle of nowhere away from these people. God knows I would, but I don't have it like that. Like I said, I really don't nobody know how I really feel about this stuff and feel about these people, man, for real. And stuff like that. I'm trying to cope and function. They try to target you in packs. And I had to realize like the strangest thing, I'm like minding my own business. And I started realizing that a lot of people was just going out of the way to cause problems. And you know, I'm a type of person. I believe if it's a bunch of coincidences or a bunch of situations, I started to feel like, hey, maybe you might be a problem. You might have some involvement in it. And I had to start thinking another way. I had to start realizing that maybe it's not that person that's a problem. Maybe you got like a little pack that's preying on that person, because I started to have these situations happen with me. And I'm like, hold up, what type of mess is this? And they intentional, and they want you to know that they're being messy. I mean, they'll say it right in front of your face and say it right around you and let you know to your face that they being messy. I had one incident on a job where the woman sat up there and she called herself trying to put down on me, trying to treat me like I'm a slave or something, or I'm something less, right? If this ain't done by this time, see what happens. Truth be told, that same day I was sent home. I was like, what type of mess is this? No, you ain't just playing. You serious about your action. Right then and there, I should have known to cut that mess off and try to do something different, but I didn't, because I be so busy and I have so much going on. But I don't have nothing going on right now. I'm gonna go ahead on and seek out something new, because I started to see how people are and how I have to be. I really don't even want to work for people. Don't nobody even know that. And I never felt like that before in my life. But to be totally honest, I really don't even want to work for people. You got on these jobs, one person right next to you ain't doing nothing, talking stone cold crap. I'll never work, I'll never do nothing, dog. I sit up there, I get my money, and they paying me more than you. I don't never have to work. I ain't gonna never work. I don't pick up phone up, nothing, do nothing. That person, they don't give no problems to. But here you is, you working, you doing what you gotta do, and you the one they seeking out. There's an issue there. There's a problem there. Your vendetta ain't even with me. That's some demonic mess. And I have to realize how demonic it is because guess what? A demon ain't gonna never come after what's not trying to set stuff right or what's not trying to do the right thing. It comes after that isn't. I'm gonna be real with you. When this first started happening, it was a while back. I sat up there and I said, I'm not gonna even worry about it because on one job I make 500 anyway. So I make that anyway. So I'm not even worrying about the loss of the other job. I'm gonna bring home at least five, a little bit more than five every week, right? How about when I started actually working the job, the prices on the check changed. Bring home way less than what I'm supposed to bring home. I didn't say nothing. I'm just like, man, I need the job. I need to make money. I need to make sure that paying bills. I need to make sure I'm doing what I got to do, because this ain't right, man. You know, and stuff like that. When it used to be way more, it became way less. I'm sitting up, I'm like, nah, man, something ain't right here. All this is the games and Joker want to play with a person's mind. The people raising against it, the people saying, look, we tired, we tired, we tired, we tired, we tired. But guess what? They don't care how tired we is until they see a Joker actually do something about it. But they only want you to do something about it so they can show their strength. So it's a season in which we gotta move to actually show them that God actually works. But we send up that we just holding out to that season. And it's tiresome. It's tiresome. Because these people have gotten away with bloody murder. Murder. When I say antichrist, I mean name for God in no kind of way. When I say demonic, I mean these people do so much wrong. They know they be wrong and support wrong. I ain't never seen people like this. If I know I'm wrong, you gonna support wrong if you don't do nothing else. That's what really gonna piss you off. Cause when you sit up here and you see them do it, you like, man, are you kidding me? They for real about this. It's gonna piss you off. You gonna be 38 high. They for real trying to serve the Antichrist. They for real trying to be ungodly people. And they are serious. And they don't believe in doing nothing in accordance with the law. They trying to take away all kinds of mess. And we sitting up here, you know, we're in the same situation. Everybody in pretty much the same boat. Some people are aware, some people ain't aware. Those that are asleep, thank God for you being asleep. Maybe you can pass through this thing a little bit easier and things will go well for you or whatever the case may be. But some are woke and the ones that are asleep is basically puppets. I can't tell you. You will talk to them and you'll say, look, I'm telling you this out of love, and they'll try to fight you. They will try to fight you because you sitting up there telling them the truth out of love and trying to help them. I'm telling you, they will hard down, try to fight you. You will have to sit up there and maybe call the police because you're trying to help them. Like helping people, you won't even be able to help them. I'm telling you, I'm going through this now. Like you really sincerely trying to help them. You care about them. You love them. You don't want to see nothing happen to them. And they will actually try to fight you because you care about them. Because they under demonic possession so much. And they sleep and they don't know that you actually trying to help them, man. This thing getting real out here, man. I'm just at the point where I'm just sick of it. But anyway, I did this to actually tell about what's really going on, like how they trying us with the slave mess. They owe you one thing, but you're getting paid a different thing. And I don't even know if they even know about it. That's like the honest to God truth. Like we receiving our checks. I don't even think they know how much they paying us and how much money is being taken from us. But I make sure I write it on mine and every time on anyone that I get, I make sure I write it on there and make sure that they know how much they gave me because I don't know if they understand what really going down out here. Pay attention, stay woke. God bless.